Here's a look at the latest water vapor imagery. This is always so fascinating to me because you can really see the low right here. That's helping bring up all of that Pacific moisture that's going to fuel our chance of thunderstorms and our chance of freezing rain here in South Texas. The winter storm has started. We've got a wintry mix of precipitation across portions of Texas, across West Texas, Texoma. The snow starting to move into areas of Oklahoma, and then there's also some rain now across the hill country and central Texas more so. This is all going to slowly shift south as the cold front pushes south. So here's where that front is now. You see temperatures quickly dropping where we're below freezing. That's where the wintry precipitation is likely. Austin, you see a transition. That'll be a heavy rainfall transition as the front passes through. But you could see 50s across San Antonio overnight, 60s for us. We'll briefly potentially reach 70 before that front starts to slide through. And we do have a chance for a few thunderstorms along this frontal boundary. Then we'll get a break in terms of heavy rainfall. A little bit of drizzle or hit and miss light rain showers may be possible. We're still warm. The front is passed south, but we're still very warm at this point in time compared to the rest of Texas. We're still in the 50s, but you see the 20s and even 10 degrees up there in Amarillo, 9, 8, wow, single digits. But what I want to show you is right here, 33 San Antonio, 44 Corpus Christi. This is Saturday evening. So we're starting to see the freezing line approach San Antonio. That would be the transition right there to some wintry mix of likely freezing rain and sleet for San Antonio. That could transition as far south as B in Live Oak County, possibly McMullen County, but we're starting to see this just a few spotty showers. So it's not a guarantee that we see any freezing rain, but it's a close enough call where we've got to keep alert, especially across those northern counties. Corpus Christi, it's not as likely, but I mean, when we're going a low of 33, 32, it's still a possibility that we've got to keep an eye on. Here's a look at our temperatures and wind chill. That's arguably what's going to be the most dangerous thing here in South Texas for anyone that spends too much time outside. Or if something happens with your heater, then that could cause some issues as well, but hopefully that doesn't happen. We will see again 70 around 9 a.m. Then the cold front swings through. Our temperatures fall. This is what we're looking at on Sunday morning. We could stay above freezing in Corpus Christi, but our wind chills will be in the 20s. Then throughout the day, our wind chills stay colder than 40 degrees. It's going to feel like we're in the 30s all day long. That cold front timing on Saturday, 4 a.m. to 2 p.m. The big drop in temperature coming into the afternoon. We still have a chance to hit freezing. We're going conservative by saying it's still possible. 32 degrees there for your Sunday morning low. This is your low tonight, though. And then as we look at Sunday morning, 30s are on the board. So a lot of the area likely staying just above freezing. We're going 32 in Corpus Christi. It may just briefly touch there. The problem is if it does right there around 6 a.m., we do still have a few spotty showers in the area that could result in some light kind of freezing ice on mostly our bridges. And that's a very low chance at this point. I can't emphasize this enough. We're mostly going to see rain. It's the worst case scenario in the forecast that it transitions to that freezing rain and maybe some sleet mixes in. But what I want to show you is we're going to see a decent amount of rain, especially across the north and even our northern watershed. We're talking around 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. Isolated areas could see 2 to 4 inches, especially with those thunderstorms passing through early on Saturday. The icy impacts, again, trace to 1/10. That barely has any impacts, but it can cause our bridges to be icy. A low risk there of power outages. This is where we expect the freeze early Sunday morning south of there. It's possible, but we could also stay above freezing and then further south, likely staying above freezing. Again, that's just Sunday. Monday and Tuesday is actually when we're expecting a hard freeze with temperatures falling into the 20s and our wind chill in the teens. That's when it's going to be urgent to protect the 4 Ps. You know, pipes, I do suggest wrapping them. You still have some time to do that as we're still warm, but this number, you don't want to expose your pipes to that. 24 is going to be the low. If we get to 23, that will tie the record for Monday. So a record low is on the line. That again is just specifically for Monday, not our coldest temperature we've ever seen in Corpus Christi.
All right, so a lot just to kind of keep an eye on there, even as we're moving into the weekend. Just a lot to watch, right?
A lot to watch. Be ready for rain, cold rain on Saturday, and then Sunday is just a cold day.
Just a cold day. All right. Thank you for that, Carly.